Greetings, family. It's me, your boy, Dr. Samuel Abbott, and I'm back with another Monday Momentum. Family, there's a difference between being stuck and being inactive. I've learned over the years that most people prefer the word stuck because it removes pressure. It actually gives them built-in excuses. Not because something changed, but because movement introduces responsibility. Now, responsibility is interesting because it's something most people never ask for, but it was tasked or given or handed to them. So instead of stepping into that level of ownership, they simply remain in appraisal mode. And that gap, family, is where time is lost, where momentum weakens, and where confidence starts to decline. Because the longer you stay in appraisal mode, the longer you delay execution. And the longer you delay execution, the more you start questioning what you already knew. Family, this week, I want to give you a simple framework and one word to carry with you. And that word is step. Family, in order to step forward, to take a step, or to step into it, the first thing you need to do is stop circling. What do I mean by that? All right, here you go. There's a limit to how useful evaluation can be. If new data is introduced, evaluation adds value. However, on the other hand, if nothing new is introduced, evaluation repeats itself, and repeated evaluation without movement creates hesitation. Look, family, most people enter into that circling mode out of one of two reasons. One is they simply just don't know yet. However, the second reason is really the first reason, or the most common reason, and it is fear. And it is the fear of the unknown, because if this thing goes south, man, it's on me. And as a result, it causes you to start second guessing decisions that were already sound. You start complicating things that were clear, and you start looking for confirmation that is no longer necessary. At that point, you need to get into the space where I got to break this circle or this cycle. And it's not an issue of understanding. It's an issue of a decision. In order to stop circling, you simply need to make a decision. And family, the next thing you must do in order to step is take responsibility. Look, here's the reality. Every decision has an owner. Whether you make a decision or you don't make a decision, it has an owner. Whether it's a delayed or an instant decision, that decision has an owner. And this, family, is where leadership is separated. It's not in vision, it's not in ideas, but rather it's in decision making. Better yet, it's in taking responsibility for the decisions that you made. Because responsibility creates movement where there has been none. It closes gaps between knowing and doing. So it's not a question of if it's the right time, because it's clear the time is now. The responsibility has been shifted. The ball is in your court, and the movement is now yours. Family, another thing that helps us to step into it, to step forward, or to take a step is simply enter with what you have. One of the most common delays in execution is the belief that something is missing. Whether it's, I need more time, or I need to feel more ready, or I need more support, or I need a better setup. Most of the time, family, the missing piece that you feel like you're missing is not even critical. It's simply preferred. And there's a difference. Because critical means you can't proceed without it. However, on the other hand, preferred means you would feel more comfortable with it. At some point, family, you have to stop negotiating with yourself. And you have to stop telling yourself, I need more time, because you don't. I need to feel more ready, because you're already ready. I need a better setup. You already got everything you need. All you need to do now is simply start. And finally, family, the last thing I want to give you in this framework today, in order to step, is to push past internal hesitation. The real delay is not external, but rather internal. It's not opportunity. It's not timing. It's not resources. It's the pause. You know, that moment when you know what needs to be done, but yet you hesitate anyway? Not because you're confused, but because you're calculating. You're running scenarios. You're measuring the risk. You're trying to predict outcomes before you move. And you're doing all of that under the auspices of being responsible. But in all actuality, you're hesitating. You're slowing everything down. Family, I got to tell you, hesitation has a cost. It drains momentum. It weakens decisiveness. It trains you to second guess what was already clear. And the longer you sit in that space, the stronger hesitation becomes. So this week is simple, not easy, but simple. So stop circling. Take responsibility. Enter with what you have. Push past the pause. No more revisiting. No more extending. No more negotiating. Make a decision. I'm Dr. Samuel Abbott with another Monday Momentum, and I just want to remind you, take the step.